Let's talk about the new sets in Dress to Impress and if they're worth your hard-earned DTI cash or Robux. So the first set I'm going to be looking at is the limited sparkling resolution set. It's got 3 parts to it for a total of 6,000 Dress to Impress cash. Now, if you have not been farming cash and you want to buy them with Robux, you're going to need 1,500 Robux. Now, if I'm not mistaken, this is around $15 USD. If I go to buy Robux and I need at least 1,500 of them, I guess I could buy 2 of these 800, which would cost me $22.99 a piece, so that $24. So basically, you might as well buy this one right here and get some additional Robux. Yeah, I'm looking at this one because a lot of you guys are going to be on mobile more than computer. So I guess if you also have gift cards, you get a little bit more, but we're just going to go with the base pricing. And also, I don't know why my game is in euros. My Robux have been in euros for years, and I don't know how to change it, and I looked it up and you can't. And sometimes when I play on my iPad, it thinks I'm in Italy because everything is in Italian. I can't change it. Roblox, fix it, please. So that is how many Robux you'll be spending. And let's see if the set is worth it. So if we dive in, let's go ahead and take a look at it. It's going to be right here. It's going to be where you bought things from. So let's go to the SFAR tab and let's equip this set. So as we can tell, the sleeve is going to be different than the actual dress. So pay attention, we're putting that on. Now I play in high detail mode, but let's say you play in low detail mode. This is what the set is going to look like. If you play in medium or default, it's gonna look like this. If you play in high, like I do myself, it's going to look like this. Now let's take a look at all the toggles. For example, the choker, it doesn't have a lot of toggles and it's 500 cash, which is 200 Robux. So I think if you skip out on anything with this set, it will be this, especially because I'm a little bit disappointed that you can't toggle off the D. It's some extra detail, but I wish that you could toggle it off. Now, you can change the colors of the inner stones and the outer stones that trace around it, which is nice. But for 500 cash, I think that this one could be a skip if you aren't able to get it by January 2nd. We also have the sleeve right here with 2 toggles. Here's the detail on it. It's beautiful. You can toggle the glitter off. And let's see if patterns work with it. It does. The patterns work with it and it looks amazing. We have 3 colorways with it, and then since I have the glitter toggled off, let's toggle it on for that 3rd preview right there, where you can change the glitter and shading. So obviously this looks atrocious the way that I have it all, but I love how from the bottom angle, you see a lot more of the glitter, whereas if you toggle it off, you have more of just the actual pattern. Do with that information as you will. Let's toggle this back on. Ooh, okay. For 1,000, which would be equivalent to 500 Robux. I don't know. For some reason, I'm thinking nothing's worth it. That's just my opinion. We have so much stuff like this in the game already. You know, like you can make versatile outfits without these items. Like if you don't have the cash and you don't have the Robux, don't stress. Like it's definitely a collection completionist thing in my opinion, but I think you will definitely survive without them. So especially because it's one sleeve, you don't even get both of them. Like I would like to see toggle 2, 1 on off. I just think for how expensive these sets are, they could have a little bit more of a toggle feature. So now let's take a look at the dress itself. This dress is very versatile. We're gonna start with changing the bottom color. As you can see, you could do it black, you do it white, obviously you can do it any color. We're gonna start with white because I think that you can see it the best. You have a corset on off, so you could take that part off, or you could also just do a cutout. You cannot do a cutout with the corset on, so that's gonna have to be off. You can also just do the top, or you could also just do the skirt. Now, if we put it back to the default, we could also toggle on and off the glitter. I'll take the corset off so we can see it. Toggle on and off the glitter, and then we can toggle on and off the chains. Okay, my favorite part about this is if you go to, I need to turn on the glitter. Sorry, so many toggles, so many possibilities. If you go to the glitter, you can change the glitter's color, which I think adds a really cool feature to this dress, especially if you do the base in black. I think it looks really gorgeous to adjust the glitter to give it that iridescent glow. And then of course the other parts you can change is you can change the chain color, you can change the sash and belt color, so pretty, and then you can also change the underdress color, which we've been doing. But this dress is 4,500 Dress to Impress cash. That is a lot. 4,500, you would at least need to spend 600 Robux. You'd at least need to spend 600 Robux. That's a lot. I don't know. What do you guys think about the pricing? Do you feel like it's fair? Do you think it's giving like Royal High because they got really expensive with stuff? I don't know if Dress to Impress needs to make their items so expensive yet. I know Royal High did it because they were around for years and years, and all of their items got really bloated in a way where the economy of the game needed some balancing, so they would make things really expensive to get people to spend their cash. But I don't know. Are people hoarding cash in Dress to Impress? I never have that much of it, and I play a good amount, so let me know what you think. Do you find these items affordable or do you not? Let's take a look at the next item, the Magical Girl MYRA set. Now, this set is very expensive, but it will be in the game forever, so it is something to work towards forever. It's something to work towards in the long term of the game, so you don't need to stress about getting it all at once. So I already bought them, so I can't see them. And if you've purchased the MYRA set from before, the only items you will be missing, because they'll give them to you, is the choker and the hair. I don't know why they didn't give the choker. If we bought the last choker, maybe it's a glitch, maybe it's not. I definitely have a couple little gripes with the set, but I think they're things that they could easily be patched to make it worth the value, to really make this item like pristine, like no complaints. Because I feel like with an item being as expensive as this, it should be no complaints. So let's get into it. I need to remove my hair. All right, so we'll start with the hair. Now, this hair is gorgeous. It's animated, it's beautiful. You could also do some light wind, and then you can wear it stiff. And then you can do only bangs, which I think are pretty. You can toggle the bangs on and off, which I love. You could also toggle the bows on and off, which I think is really cute. Now, if we take a look at the bow detail, it's absolutely gorgeous. Oops, that is the hair color. Let's look at the hair color in some of the palettes. So this is what it looks like in Burnett. You can definitely see the Widow's Peak area. I know that's not a Widow's Peak, but you know. Let's see what it looks like in black. So beautiful in the blondes, and then in the fantasy colors. So cute. Now let's take a look. So if we go and we change the bows, let's see what the patterns look like. Okay, you cannot use the patterns. Okay, keep that in mind, guys. You cannot use the patterns on the bows, and I think that's important to keep in mind. Now, I do like that you can change both the layers of lace and the bows themselves. I think that's really pretty. So the hair itself is 3,000 bucks. That's a lot. That's gonna run you 750 Robux, but I'm gonna give you guys a spoiler alert. If you're trying to buy Robux, you might as well just buy 2 of these. And 2 of these. I don't know, like I have it all added up, but the set is expensive if you want all of it. Let's head back and let's start with, is this the choker? Okay, no, not the choker. I want to start with the torso. Now, the torso is absolutely gorgeous, as we can see. I want to look at it in low detail in case that's what you're playing on. It's still really pretty. You're just missing some depth to it. Let's go to default. This is what it looks like in default. Okay, it's got a lot of toggles. So you can toggle off the undershirt, which is basically this white halter top that you see. I'm gonna remove the hair so we can see the whole set. You can toggle that off. See right here, we see some gaps in the torso, which I'm not a fan of. I know that they were having some issues with Roblox deleting the torso, but I definitely think that this could be mitigated. I'm sorry if I'm being too critical. I love the Dress to Impress team, okay? Okay, I'm sorry. Let's take a look. We can turn off the gem, but my gripe with turning off the gem is the bow is unfinished. I think that if you have the ability to toggle off the gem, they should have a little finish there so that the bow doesn't look like it's split in half. So that's a little gripe I have with that, because I just think that'd be a really easy thing to adjust. And then you could also turn off the details, which is the little gold part. If you want to turn off the bow too, this is what the torso looks like. And then you could also turn off the lace. So this is as bare bones as this torso piece gets. There's like gapping here, which I just find a little bit confusing. I just think that they could have modeled the body to be a little bit lower. And I wish that we could have just the lace, because the lace is so gorgeous. If we could have just the lace, it would have been perfect. I would have loved that so much, but you know, the world doesn't revolve around me. Let's turn back everything, turn it all on like this. Let's see what the patterns work on and what they don't work on. So it works on the undershirt. I like that. That's good. Let's go and check out the detailing. If it works on this detailing here. No, which I expected because that would be insane. All right, so now we're looking at this. Let's see, patterns. Kind of. It doesn't work on the bow itself, but it does work on the accents. So that's kind of cool. Like say you want to do some stripes. Oh, little hack there, guys, little hack there. So basically set the color that you want first, and then you can come to a pattern and be like, okay, what pattern matches? This one. Oh, that's the wrong one. This one. And then that way you can adjust. Yeah, you can make a match. Does that make sense? I feel like this is a very visual heavy video. I'm so sorry. I don't know how to explain things properly. Let's go over it one more time. I wish that these were labeled, these previews. I wish that they were labeled. I just feel like for so many Robux, no stone should go unturned when adding in the reworks, you know? Like, I don't know what I'm changing. I don't know what this preview is, so I have to like change everything to see. Patterns do work on the gemstones, which is cool, but you cannot toggle off, guys. You cannot toggle off the shininess of the gemstone. Did I already check this body part? Okay, the patterns kind of work. Not really on the main torso. As you can see, you can get the vibe, you can get the colors, but you won't actually get the pattern, which is kind of cool. It kind of lets you know, like, okay, so if you're working on a pattern look, these colors will match the best. I'm really hoping there's nothing I'm missing. Okay, let's go to the lace. The patterns change the lace. This changes the undershirt. I'm confused. Okay, so that changes that. Okay, I don't get it, but that's what it does. Okay, that's what it does. Now that I've absolutely obliterated how cute this was, wait, details on off? This also kind of resets the bow. So I don't know. I'm sorry. My goal with this video is to give you an overhaul to decide if you want to spend Robux on this set. All right, let's go look at more. Let's look at the skirt. Now, the skirt has a couple toggles, which I like, but I did notice something with it that is not working right now, and I don't know if it's intentional. So we have a no bow toggle or an only bow toggle, which is really cute. The bow is up, bananas, it's crazy. So let's go with default because then we can see. I think we should start with one. All right, so one changes this, and let's test a pattern. The patterns don't really work, but you do get the vibe. That's how I'm gonna refer to it. When you get the vibe, you get the vibe. You don't get the actual pattern. Like, this is cool. Like, how did they do that? Is that intentional? I don't think it is, but you get the vibe, okay? Let's see what else we have. 2 toggles, the bow, and these details. Now let's check out the patterns. You do get the pattern on this bow. So it's a little inconsistent, but you do get the pattern on this bow. That is cute, and I like that. Okay, cool. The lace color, so I'm gonna make it black. So this is what changes. It changes the underskirt and the lace. So it kind of changes a couple different things. Now let's check the pattern vibe of the pattern. So the pattern shows up on the skirt, but not on the lace color. Okay, so this is gonna be another instance where you want to find something that matches your vibe. Let's go with the lace color being red, and then you'll want to adjust the pattern so that you can have that red lace on top of everything else. The next item that changes is the settings and the details. So we'll make those like gold, like this. Okay, that's very pretty. Does a pattern work? I doubt it. Oh, it works on the setting. That's so interesting. But it doesn't work on the detailing. Fine. This last piece, it doesn't change anything, which I think it's meant to change this white lace right here, but it could be bugged right now. So I think they will have to adjust that. That's the only thing I can think of, is that that's what it's missing. Let's go take a look at the gloves because why not? Oh, sorry, I forgot to mention the torso piece was 2,500. I think that one is worth it. You do need like 1,000 Robux, but I do think that that one has a good amount of versatility and it's really cute. And I think if they make a couple tweaks to it, like the fitting and then the little bow detail, I think it'd be worth it. The skirt is 2,500 as well. Also cute, but I don't know if you get as much value out of that. The gloves that I'm looking at now, these are 1,000 cash. So again, you're gonna need to spend some Robux if you haven't been saving. Again, these are in the game forever, so there's not really a rush to get them, and you can just get them at your own time, which is nice. So we have 5 previews here, and then we have 2 toggles. We have gloves, and then we have cuffs. Cute. And then the wheel, let's see. We first changed the lace color. Now, can we do a pattern? No, that makes sense. I would not expect that. Next, we changed the ribbon color. Can we do a pattern? No, we cannot do a pattern on that. Next, we change the inner cuff. Can we do a pattern on this one? No, no pattern. Okay, this next one, 4 out of 5, it changes the gemstone. Again, you cannot remove the sparkle, and I find that the sparkle strays more pink. So if you have like a green outfit, you can really tell that it's like more pink, and it can kind of mess with the vibe. And you can, in fact, do a pattern on the gems. It's more of a vibe, not so much a pattern. And then the last toggle is the setting right here. So that's cute, and you can definitely do a pattern on that one for some reason. I mean, I'm not complaining. I'll take all the versatility we can get. So for 1,000 cash, you guys be the judge. I have a bone to pick with the sleeves though. I love the sleeves. I was really thinking the sleeves would come with the lace all the way down, but they don't. I think that would have been a good choice if the lace was connected to the sleeves and then they could toggle them on and off. That just makes more sense to me as a set. And the sleeves, these are gonna be 700 cash. And if we take a look here, you're like, Megan, what's the problem? Well, we'll get there. So basically, this changes this, one changes that, and then let's see, patterns. You get the vibe. 2 changes these detailings. Patterns. You get the vibe on the details, but not on the outer edge. 3 changes this fabric right here, the under the sleeves. Patterns, working. Patterns are in fact working. How cute, how adorable. 4 changes nothing. And this is what I think is broken. I think 4 is supposed to change this lace color right here, but it doesn't. I'm not sure if they're gonna fix that, patch that, or what, but that's what that's supposed to change, I assume. I also don't know what 5 changes. So that's another thing I don't really understand. So 4 and 5, not sure. 6 changes the detailing on the outside, and then the patterns do not work, which again, I wouldn't expect them to. I love these random little things we come up with, okay? Cute. I do love the sleeves though. I will use them a lot, I think. I wish that you could toggle more with them. Like I wish you could toggle off the details or toggle off the outer petals. That's me being picky, but also they are kind of expensive and I don't feel like the toggles take a lot of work to add or take off. Next, we're gonna take a look at the shoes. Now, I am a little disappointed in the shoes. Like, I love the shoes. I love the shoes. I'm disappointed in the amount of toggles for the shoes. What I do like though is they brought back the classic socks. These are so cute for outfit hacks. So they have returned. Let's check patterns. You get the vibe. You get the vibe, but they will be striped. They will be striped. Let's go to default. So this is what they look like. The colors, change this. Let's check the patterns. No patterns. Lace, okay, you changed this. I don't expect the patterns to work on lace, never. Oh, and these are labeled, kind of. Preview, lace, preview. So these are the soles of the shoes. Patterns, you get the vibe. Doesn't make sense because you can't change the patterns on this one. And the gemstones on the shoes, you can change those. They're too small for me to even tell, but I'm gonna assume you can use the patterns because you've been able to use the patterns on every other gemstone. You guys can we see? Can we see? Yes, they do work. The gems are on the back, the front, and the sides. 5 is the setting on the gemstones. So that's cute. And then we also have another toggle for ballet. It just uncolored everything I did, which I should have guessed. I like the ballet one. It kind of puts them on point. I would assume everything works the same. And now I'm just realizing I didn't check materials for any of this stuff. Ah! Okay, so let's move on. So the shoes, 2,500. That's a lot. Let's move on to the choker, which is real quick. Okay, guys, hey, look, the materials work. The materials work. They're working. Thank the Lord. Okay, I am pleased. I'm pleased that the materials work with this set. Choker. Yes, cute. Maybe they don't focus on patterns because the materials are cooler. So patterns don't work on that. They work on the gem. They work on the setting. Oh, they do work on the bow. I was on the wrong one. Okay, so they work on the bow. Oh my God, how freaking precious and cute is that? I have favorited way too many designs. There are no other toggles for this. This is the only toggle. And it comes with a very intense gem in the back. I wish that you could toggle off the glitter on all of these. I'm sorry for being so critical. Dress to Impress, I love you. Please don't kick me out of the program. I'm just kind of thinking of things that would make this set more worth it. The choker is 600 cash. If you want to buy this entire set, which looks like this whenever you wear it, so you'll want to come to the torso and you will want to toggle off the bow to make it look a little bit more normal. For this whole set, which again is not super versatile and dress to impress, probably not versatile for a lot of themes in my opinion, especially whenever you have themes like casual, lazy day, just broke up, you know, like just kind of more the chill themes. This set is gonna cost you 12,800 cash or 3,350 Robux. You're gonna wanna end up buying 2 of these, the $23 ones, because you could buy the 23 and then 2 of the 11, but then you end up with 100 less Robux. So just buy, you spend the same and you end up with less Robux. So just buy 2 of these. And then that'll get you the MYRA set. It will not get you the New Year's Eve set. For that, you're gonna need another 1,500 Robux. So then you'll have to buy 3 of these. It's up to you. And real quick before I decide, I wanna put these on and check for patterns. Did I check for patterns? I did check for patterns on these. Did I check for materials though? That's the question. Materials. Okay, the materials work. So cute, so fun. All right, what do you guys think? Do you feel like these are worth it, or do you feel like they're not versatile enough to be worth it? I would love to know your opinion. Like, for example, let's go see what the theme is. Let's go hop into a random game and see what the theme is and see if, like, yeah, this would definitely work. I was kicked. They don't like what I said. I'm just kidding. That's a joke. They don't know what I said. I don't think they're gonna like what I say. I'm sorry. It looks so good. But I have to be fair, right? Like, if it's gonna cost a lot of money, be critical's expected. Winter Wonderland, okay. Yeah, this theme would go. Obviously, this girl's already dressed for it. So yeah, you could definitely do some stuff with this one. So what do you guys think? Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to hashtag stay peachy, stay kind, and I will talk to you guys next time. Bye!